is the Purple Dawn freedom fighters. The deadline of 3 o'clock this afternoon remains. Meet the demands, or the hostages will be shot one by one. No negotiation.
How are the hostages?
Fine, they're fine.
Right, good. Well, I guess now we just wait.
Yeah. Gary.
The thing is, I think one of them may have caught a glimpse of me without my balaclava.
What? Which one?
It was the girl with long brown hair.
Oh, damn. Do you think she could identify you?
Yeah. The thing is, Gary, that this girl, the hostage, Joanna, and myself, well, we've sort of decided to get married. That's the real thing, Gary. I wanted you to be the first to know.
Bob, we've been planning this for 2 years. Think of the dream we had of the future, the dream we've shared since Mrs. Evans' class.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'd like you to be best man, Gary.
Bob, that's a really nice thought.
Joanna wants to buy a semi-detached in Hounslow with the ransom money. What do you think?
Right, let's see now. Better get a cake.
This is the Purple Dawn freedom fighters. You have an extra demand. We want a wedding cake with icing and everything, and a priest, and a wedding ring. A nice one. This is the police. I repeat, your demands are now the release of 14 Purple Dawn terrorists from Class 1 security jails in Europe, a fully fueled plane, £90,000, a wedding cake, a priest, and a nice wedding ring. What's going on? You getting married? We're not telling. Go on, are you? Well, the sound of wedding bells may not be too far off. This is the police. All of us here at the anti-terrorist squad would like to send our congratulations. Can we go to the wedding? No. We'll meet all your demands. No. Come on, we have the place surrounded. We are winning. No, you're not. We're winning easily.
Oh, Gary, I'd like you to meet Joanna.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Would you mind if they came? I think they look rather nice in those uniforms.
Oh, all right.
All right, you can come. The service is at 2 o'clock. That's too early. We need more time to buy presents and get changed and everything.
Better get a move on, sir.
Right, yes. I know a shop where we can buy some Le Creuset saucepans.
Right, I'll get the background. Another group of hostages have been taken. Across town, sir. They want you to negotiate.
Oh, no. When's that one finish?
Sir?
When's their deadline?
1:30.
Right. Do you think they can make it any earlier?
Good evening, good evening. Mr. Richter, may I introduce you to these eminent world scientists?
Good evening, gentlemen. Ladies, I suggest we start straight away. Now, I think that 1 on the scale should be this. Yes, that 4 on the scale should be this.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Richter. We can't accept that. We think that 4 on the scale has to be more like this.
Very well, but in that case, 6 must be like this.
East, then, and despite his long hearts, he's led a diamond. What will South do? He's got diamonds to the Queen, but so far he has shown himself to be one of the less experienced players in the tournament.
Snap!
Yes, I rather feared he'd do that.
traditional logic does not suffice for mathematical argument. As Frege showed. So, well, so much for the historical approach. Clearly, today, it's much more interesting than all that would suggest. Oh, yes, it's very, very interesting. For example, if this is mathematical semantics, then this could be mathematical syntax, see, which are always in conflict, so we could add some little guns. But obviously, it's much, much more interesting even than that. I mean, don't for a moment, don't switch over.
This week sees the release of a new book of poetry by one of Britain's most widely read, but sadly, most underrated poets. Bob Riley.
Bob, son of Brian and Sheila Riley, was born above a bookshop in the Hatfield of 1934. He did not, however, set pen to paper until the age of 45, when he was suddenly inspired by the approaching birthday of his nephew, Martin.
You're growing up in oh, so many ways. May all your hopes and dreams come true on this, your special day.
The move to Hallmark Cards was a major breakthrough for Riley. He scored early successes with You're My Special Nephew, You're My Special Uncle, I Hear There's a New Arrival. But always striving to push back the boundaries of his art, he soon began experimenting with blank verse and other technical devices.
Roses may fade, lilies may grow pale and wilt, and e'en the lilac blossom loses its blossom after a while. But the stars in the sky, the thundering crash of waves upon the shore, along with your love.
And here he left a blank where a name could be filled in.
Will go on forever.
But it was here that Riley began his most epic work. The death of a nation, the apocalyptic vision of a man disillusioned by the policies of his government. Albeit subliminally, he managed to integrate veiled political messages into his work.
My very favorite nephew, that is what you are. You're extra specially nice. That's why you're such a star. Thatcherite free market money tourism is completely misguided in the present economic climate. But all the same, I hope you have an extra special day.
But production problems with Death of a Nation, which required a 15-page pullout and textual notes in each card, led to the cancellation of his contract. Bad reviews and an unsuccessful stage adaptation by Mike Reed further demoralised him, and the consequent breakdown of his marriage began to take its toll on Riley's poetry. A touch of bitterness became discernible as this extract from his Anniversaries shows.
So, you've been married a year. Ha! It won't last.
Increasingly unfashionable, Riley refused to conform to the new vogue of musical greetings cards. He drank himself into oblivion, producing such bitter final poems as You're My Least Favourite Uncle. 12% of all motorists have a serious accident within a year of passing their driving test. And You're Having a Baby. Can you be sure who's the father? And finally, after a lapse into self-destructive depression, on the morning of May 27th, 1982, Riley was found hanging from a tree in Windsor Great Park. He refused to come down and later died of hypothermia. Thus guaranteeing history would remember Bob Riley as an artist who doggedly refused to compromise right until the very end.
Hi. Great. Very interesting things coming up. Yes, definitely no more of that mathematical logic history. No. We're going to have a competition. Yes, where you can win money. Money, yes. I'm literally giving it away tonight in our free-to-enter, interest-packed, definitely, no, don't.
They say they no longer require the helicopter that we gave them. They'd rather have a taxi.
I see.
This is a new order of mankind, gorillas. We want the taxi fully fueled and the driver blindfolded.
This is the police. Look, you couldn't just ring for a taxi and get this whole thing over with, could you? I mean, I promised to be somewhere at 2.
Attention, attention.
Oh, what?
We have taken 16 hostages. We are the paramilitary wing of the Green Party. Our demands are as follows. Earlier opening times at the swimming pool, more bottle banks, and a getaway car that runs on unleaded.
You wouldn't like a helicopter, would you? You've got one spare.
No, not really.
Can I have it, sir? I've always wanted a helicopter.
Attention! Attention! This is a splinter group of the Epping Forest District Council Freedom Fighters. We haven't taken any hostages as yet, but we almost certainly will. And our demands are as follows. More park and ride facilities in Epping and the surrounding area.
Is that it?
Yes. Why? How many am I allowed?
Some days you can't...
Car parks just encourage cars and more pollution.
Yes, look, I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, excuse me, sir, excuse me. I'm doing some market research. Have you got a moment?
Yes, I suppose so.
Thank you, that's very kind. Sir, excuse me.
Well, that's left him with a tricky one there. He's not going to get that with the rest. He's going to need the extension for that one. Well, I must say, Eddie, that's the first time I've seen that happen.
Pete? Oh, I thought it was you.
Oh, hello, Colin. How are you?
Oh, well, mustn't grumble, but probably will, eh? Actually, Pete, I was wondering if I could have a word with you about something.
But of course, Colin. Feel free.
It's about the on-string cataloguing project. I've always said it'll give us a very real opportunity to take stock and reassess the viability of some of the more marginally profitable items. But, well, I'm sorry to admit you've not been getting the sort of backup from us over at stores that you're entitled to. And, oh, hell. Sorry, Pete. Oh, there's no point pretending. Look, you're bound to have noticed I've hardly been my old smiling self at work recently. It's Miranda. She's been having an affair.
God, Colin, I didn't know. That's terrible. I really had no idea.
Yeah, it hit me pretty hard. It's quite a relief just to be able to talk to somebody about it. But, you know, deep down, I suppose I've known for some time, really. And although she hasn't told me, I think I know who it is.
Really?
When I came to think about it, it was obvious. Ever since the company had that Hawaiian Aloha disco evening, well, you know, you were there, Pete. I remember Miranda commenting on what a magnificent garland you had. Anyway, ever since, she's been working late a lot more. She's been out when I phone to tell her I'll be working late. She doesn't seem to miss me when I go abroad. And someone at work would know when I wouldn't be around, wouldn't they, Pete? All the facts point in one direction. And I know, I just know it's Terry Nixon from Dispatch. Worked it out earlier, I suppose. Always the last to know, eh? This would have been a difficult time to find out. I'm going to be spending so much time abroad in the next few weeks. I'm off to the German division from the 14th to the 17th, and after that I'm in France until the 26th.
Would have been a difficult time, Col?
Yeah, She told me last night she's going to leave me. He'll support her, apparently. Oh, here's my stuff. He hasn't been told yet, of course, but I think he'll find it a little difficult to refuse. Now that she's expecting his baby.
J is for the jungle into which he's dropped at first. A is for the alligators near whom he's immersed. N is for Miss Moneypenny, who's been the same in all the films. And E is for, except the last when she was played by someone else. B is for the Bond, which is of course his second name. O is for the oof, which so oft he does exclaim. N is for the bloke who has his office next to M, ha ha. D is for La Douane, which is the French word for custom. A is for the actors who will all appear on.
Well, half-time here at the football. The band of the Royal Marines playing behind me there, as you can see. World Squash Championships at Crystal Palace today, where we go now to join Harry Pallister.
Yes, well, it's half-time here as well, Des. And what an exciting match it's been.
Oh my goodness me! Well, that's the first time I've seen that happen.
Right, we're in. Plenty of stuff here. You get the corkscrew.
What?
Get the corkscrew and stuff it down the back of the settee.
Why?
Because they won't find it for ages. Look, glasses case. Great. We'll stuff this in one of the raincoat pockets.
Aren't gonna steal anything.
Of course we're not gonna steal anything. What do you think we are? Burglars? Look, get you. Hide things. You run away. Now, you get the biros by the phone and hide them.
Shall I chuck them behind the radiators?
Good stuff. Right. And here's the one that doesn't work.
Let's take the Marmite jar, get rid of most of the Marmite down the sink, and put it back in the cupboard. We could do the same with the ketchup.
Give me that knife.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to stuff some tiny bits of lettuce down the sink.
OK, lads, listen in. Fire away, boss. Now, that was a soft goal to end the half, lads. It's not every day that Workington Town get to play Brazil.
It is difficult, though, boss. I mean, look, the ball's bigger than we are.
Never mind all that. I want you to go out and give it 100% Subbuteo for the second half, right? Except Ken. Ken, I'm going to have to take you off.
It's OK, boss. I can play on. It's probably just a bit of cramp.
I can't take no chances, Ken. I want the doctor to have a look. I've arranged for a substitute. Everybody, I'd like you to meet Merv.
Watch it, Colours. But he's got a bat.
Well, he's from Subbuteo Cricket. Well, it was either him or a German paratrooper.
What are my chances, Doc?
I can probably make you stand, but Ken,
Yes, Doc.
I can't guarantee that if you play again, you won't snap.
Hey, did you hear that Ken's injury is pretty bad?
It'll destroy him if he can't play.
Aye. Pass the soap.
You what?
For a
time, Ken enjoyed the bright life away from the hard training of football. But as the fame faded, the troubles at home began.
Ken, I want to tell you something. I've been having an affair.
What?
Just pull the curtain.
You said you wouldn't tell him.
Terry, how could you?
Hello.
Tom?
Oh, hello, Ken.
You bastards!
Aye.
Mr. Milford?
Hello, lad.
Buenos dias!
What you call that?
You who took my place. That's the last straw.
No, Ken, no!
I think you killed him.
Will the foreman of the jury please stand and give the verdict?
Guilty.
Ken Probert, you shall be taken from this place to a place of execution, where you shall be knelt on.
Right, that's all the beauty. I'm in knackered.
I've been into the bathroom and left the toilet roll hanging down on both sides.
Great, let's go.
A big hi then, and welcome to our competition. Not only can you win money, but you can also win big prizes. Carol, yes, you can win this fabulous clipboard, or a boom microphone. Yes, lots of things. Coming up later in our interesting
Thank you. And now a duet for piano composed by Johann Sebastian Bach with his son.
Pooh, for when you really do just want to dance.
Get thee behind me, Satan. Neither idolatry, nor false icons, nor shallow prophecy shall tempt me.
I see. Fancy a fruit pastel? It's a black one. No. Suit yourself. How about a cup of coffee then? Oh, look. It's a new jar. You couldn't break the seal for me, could you? No. Well done. You've earned a little present.
Tempt me not with earthly goods. True riches are beyond your gift.
Yes. But look what it's wrapped in.
other one may have been a traffic warden.
Quick! It's nearly 2:30. We'll miss the service.
Right. My eyes are open, and I am blinded by the light. My ears are full of the sounds of music and native voices. I have eaten of exotic foods and drunk the fruit of the vine. Yet still, beneath my feet, I feel the sand. Having a lovely time?
That was St. Paul's postcard to the Romans.
Marry them, or else. Yeah, we want the full service with everything, but the modern vows, those are our demands.
Very well. We will all stand and sing hymn number 324.
324 is a trick. We want 365 or else.
How about 361?
All right, 361.
Hymn number 361. I can now pronounce you man and wife. But I won't until you meet my demands, which are new leg for the church roof, money to restore the bells, another table tennis table, a new hat for me, an even taller one with purple bits, a new font with flashing lights, and a sign that lights up when a baby is christened, a disco remix of Harry Seacombe singing 2, 4, 6, 8, highway! Money. Look, you can have this money if you keep watching. You have the money. Have the money if you keep. Just stay there. You can have the money.